Good morning or afternoon, depending on what period you have this class. Today is lesson 1 of week 1 of our HTML with CSS unit. So today we're going to be talking about structure and page setup. Before we add content or design, we have to talk about the structure. Every website starts with a structure, and that's what you're seeing right now on your screen. And it starts with HTML structure. Again, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and that is the skeleton of a web page. It tells the browser what exists and where things belong. Today's goal is real simple. Make sure your page is built correctly so everything we add later works. That should be pretty easy for you guys because you start with this very, very skinny skeleton. So again, Hypertext Markup Language is HTML, and it uses tags to label everything correctly. So everything you see in between the greater than and less than signs, those are tags. HTML does not control color or layout. That's CSS, and that's later. Right now, we're just defining structure. So let's take a look at the starter code that you already have in JuiceMind. Do not delete any of this yet. So doc type on line 1 tells the browser what type of document this is. HTML wraps everything. So if you notice on line 2 you have HTML, and then on line 10 you have a backslash HTML. Line 2 opens it, and line 10 closes it. It's kind of like nesting things inside of it's not kind of like it is nesting things inside of each other. So those HTML tags wrap everything that's going to go on your website. Head is for information about the page. It doesn't actually show up on the page. Title shows up in the tab of the browser. So if you can see right here, you can see I'm in my sandbox in JuiceMind, but that's not really on the page. It's just what shows up on the browser. So if you change your page title, that shows up on the tab. And then the body is what the users actually see. So if we ran this right now and had it open up in our little preview window over here, all we see is the words hello world. So I'm going to change the title at this point to my celebrity's name. And this is where you should pause and also change the title to your celebrity's name. My celebrity is going to be Grandma Probst. Can't spell my name. So you'll get to learn all about Grandma Probst while we're doing this. So now you should pause the video, go into the starter code below the video, and change the title of your page to whatever your celebrity's name is. Okay, now that you've got your title changed, there are a few common things that I want to, common mistakes that people make that I want to make sure we talk about. Remember how I said HTML opened here and closed here? Well, the head tag opens on 3 and closes on 6. So anything you put in between those two tags is going to be what shows up inside of the tab. It's not going to show up here. Anything you want to show up in the web page has to be put in the body. So make sure you don't put any content in the head tags. Make sure all of your content is going in the body. Accidentally deleting a tag and forgetting to close tags are very common mistakes. If your page breaks later, like we get on down, we're in week 4, and all of a sudden your page is not displaying the way it should, the first thing you should check is to make sure that all of your tags have opened and closed, or that you haven't deleted a tag, like you accidentally deleted the body tag, so now it's not showing up at all. So for today, your only update is the title. That's it. Pause the video when you update your title, and then you're going to request your video. I'm sorry, don't pause the video now because I already told you to do that. So then you're going to go through the rest of the lesson and make sure you can answer all the questions in the lesson. And then when you're ready for sign off, raise your hand and I'll take a look at it. And that's it for lesson 1.